The most valuable thing that you can build in the AI era is real connection. And while most companies are going to be chasing automation, I am investing in people. And what I want to do is plant some seeds of possibility and help you see what I am seeing by sharing why I am going all in on community in the AI era. And I'm going to break this down in 3 different ways. Number 1, why I'm betting on community in the AI era. Number 2, the advantage this can create for you. And then number 3, how am I actually designing this? What does this look like? So let's start with number 1 here. Why am I betting on community in the AI era? Because AI is going to automate and outsource so much of what's going on in business and in life in the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years, right? Where things are going to start to become a lot easier and more effortless. It's like, oh, I'll just go and have the robots do this, right? So we'll be outsourcing connection. And when you outsource connection, what inevitably is going to happen is we are going to start craving connection, similar to what we experienced during the pandemic with COVID, right? Where all of a sudden people are on Zoom more and there's a connection, there's a heartbeat because we're all in our houses there. Well, now this is actually going to happen with AI, and it's going to be slow and it's going to be invisible. And most people in companies, they're not going to realize the little micro inches that are being outsourced there. As I see this, as someone who is a believer in philosophically human first AI, where we're leading with our heart, I know the rest of the world isn't going to do this. They're going to see the easy win, the shiny win of, oh my God, look what I can do. Boom, I'm going to outsource this connection. Like they always say, marketers ruin everything. So with that, I'm like, all right, I know this is what's about to happen. So I want to be the person who is investing in people. And why? Because remember this, AI has no soul. Yes, we can talk to it and it can talk back to us in voice, and then soon it's going to be in video. And then what's end up happening is this is going to be, oh, well, AI can do everything. Why do we need people? It can just talk back to us. Sure. But you know what it can't do? It can't tell you a funny story about the thing that just happened at the gym, where I feel this relatable energy, right? Unless all of a sudden you're like, yeah, Rob, but I'm designing this AI friend of mine who goes and lives its own life and then comes back to me and tells its story about its bachelor or bachelorette party or the thing that happened at work. It's like, no, we still want to have that connection because we have soul, and you want to look forward to seeing someone or talking to someone and having that relatability and have that connection. Because here's the next thing, and we're going to move now to why and how this creates an advantage. Because the majority of people and companies, because they don't see this and because they want to outsource all of this stuff, they're not going to be the ones to take advantage of building community until they do realize this and it's too late. Well, why is it too late? Because they say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago and the next best time is right now. Building a community in relationships is something that takes time. There's depth, there's reps. You can't just decide one day as a company, we're building a community and we've got 1,000 members right now. No, it's something you get to be intentional about building, because with community, it's something you feel. It's something that you want to be a part of. And I love this because I'm part of the best communities in the entire world. And I'm also creating one myself with We Are Unlimited. This is such an advantage for us because so many people and businesses rarely play the long game, right? What have you done for me today? It's why automation is going to be so sexy for everybody and outsourcing the connection right there. Knowing that most people and companies are not going to play the long game, you're like, cool. I'm going to make sure that I'm investing right now in building out the infrastructure, the relationships, and getting this conversation going. With this now, you can start to build the relationships and the people around you and have those conversations, because Business 101, everything is a constant iteration, and the same is going to be true with community. But if you do not have that foundation, you are going to be in a challenge, and that is what most businesses are not going to do. So as it relates to you and your business, I'm going to encourage you to think about, all right, how can you build a community around what it is that you sell or what it is that you do? And start with just your thinking, right? This doesn't mean that you need to go and become the next Tony Robbins, but this is a way of thinking of saying, okay, I know that the world is going to outsource connection. So how can we be more human first in what we're doing? How can we build a community around what it is that you sell or what it is that you do? And start with just your thinking, right? This doesn't mean that you need to go and become the next Tony Robbins. This is a way of thinking of saying, okay, I know that the world is going to outsource connection. So how can we be more human first in what we're doing? How can we build a community of people, whether maybe it's customers or maybe it's people in your industry doing things like you're doing? One of the things that I am doing, and we'll get to this, the how am I designing this, is I'm a natural relationship builder because I love people. I love talking with people. I love helping people. I love having fun with people. It's just, I'm a connection and relationships person, and I love that. So I want to be the person who brings everybody together to where this is like, hey, Rob's got a party over here with We Are Unlimited. Come on over. It's a bunch of people like you and I. We get down, we help each other, we enjoy, we have a good time, all of that, right? One of the things that we've been doing is, and I'll share my screen right here, is we are using Mighty Networks to build out our community in We Are Unlimited. And this is sort of a look at what we've got right here of, I very much think of this as a playground or a dojo or going to get a workout in, right? Where you're getting in your reps. So if you want to create AI art, boom, here's an opportunity where you can share what it is that you're doing. Or as you're building your business, it's like, hey, what are the use cases? What are the things that you're doing? Let's share those prompts. Let's share those things that we are doing there. And there's a variety of ways to do this where you say, all right, well, I also want to help people on their journeys for what they're doing. So I've got down here, hey, how you can use AI to build an omnipresent brand. We've got down here, built for the game, our self-development and self-mastery program all around building better habits, routines, and mindsets to help you be the best version of yourself. Hey, you want to launch a podcast? Boom. Here's how you can build an AI-powered podcast. So the ability to have the infrastructure to bring a community in where they're like, whoa, this is what you've got going on. And this is just on the digital side of things, because the real heartbeat of all of this is we're doing twice a week calls in Unlimited. Mondays at 11 a.m., Thursdays at 9 a.m., talking about the world of, hey, how are we using AI to grow our businesses and our lives together, right? And with this now, we've got a consistent cadence of this week, we just did our 109th call. Each one's 45 minutes. That's right. In the building of this community over the last year, we have done 109 calls on top of the twice a month master classes that we're offering, right? So we're doing everything that we can to give to help people in this AI era, because I'm not romantic about this. I do not have a tech background. I do not have an AI background. It just so happens that I used ChatGPT the first week that it was out in November 2022. And within the first minute of using it, I felt like I used the internet for the first time. I was like, holy smokes, Batman, I see where the next decade of business is going to go. And the reason that this is important is because I have a detachment with AI, despite the fact that I'm a leader in this industry at the absolute tip of innovation, right? And it's a unique balance, and a lot of people are going to be challenged with this because they're going to be so AI. Everything they're going to be doing is with that. For me, I'm like, this is just a tool. It just so happens it's the most powerful tool in the world, but I see it very much like Canva or a social media scheduler. That's what ChatGPT is. It's just going to be the thing that I'm spending the most amount of time in there. And we have the opportunity to both use it to create new possibilities and make the world better, and at the same time, be great with it and detach ourselves from it, saying, well, listen, at the end of the day, the thing that actually matters is people, in my family, in my friends, in the people that I help, and the people that I support. And for that reason, that's why I'm all in on community. I want to be around other like-minded people like you who are doing awesome things in life together. Yeah, we're going to use AI. Yeah, we're going to grow our businesses, but we're going to do that the right way. Human first, heart first. It's like, this makes complete sense. And It's super fun, and who doesn't want to be surrounded by their friends? That's why I'm all in on community. I would love to hear from you, your thoughts on this as we look forward in the AI era. Where is community in your life or in your business? Share your candid thoughts with me. Hit me up on all social media platforms at Rob Cressy. I invite you to join our community at We Are Unlimited. You can go to weareunlimited.ai. If you're someone who's growing a business, who wants to leverage AI to help you build that AI first mentality, but do so in a human first way, join us. We would love to have you. We're doing some amazing things together. Sending tons of love and good vibes your way. Hope you have yourself an amazing rest of the day.